Hello, welcome to our virtual information session. My name is Elizabeth Gasper. I'm a graduate assistant in the Student Success Center, and I'm going to be walking through the first part of our presentation. So being an engineer, it's a really exciting time to be an engineer. Engineers have a front row seat to change the world. So whether you're working on prosthetics for people who are amputees or designing more efficient machinery, you really have an opportunity to make a difference in the world and make change. Also, engineers have one of the highest paying four-year degrees. So you come out with a bachelor's, earning a decent salary, which is always great. And then engineers have a lot of hands-on projects. So that kind of goes along with, making a change, working on machinery, working on prosthetics. You're not just sitting at a computer, filling in information. You're actually getting out into the field and getting to have some really great hands-on experiences. And then engineers also have less than 1.5% unemployment. So that's always a perk, really, really low unemployment. So that means that you have a secure job, which is always really nice. And then overall, engineering is just a fun community. A lot of engineers are really passionate about what they do, and they care about the projects that they work on and the people that they impact. So this is our new engineering building. It's actually opening in the fall of 2020. We're super excited about this building. It's going to have a 17,000 square foot makerspace and modern amenities. So if you're coming onto campus in the fall, you're going to get to experience our new building, and it's also really close to our other engineering facilities. So everything's close together and we can't wait. Experiential learning is another really important part of our UTSA engineering curriculum. We understand that as an engineer, you're going to be working on hands-on projects. You're not just going to be sitting at a computer screen or in a meeting all day. So it's really important that your curriculum models what you're going to do in the real world. So having experiential learning and hands-on experiences are something we pride ourselves in, and we try to give you during your time at UTSA. I'm going to go over some of our engineering programs that we offer. We have 6 to choose from. So here are the different programs that we offer within UTSA engineering. And then to the right, you can kind of see the breakdown. It shows you that mechanical engineering is our most popular. And then below, so for instance, below biomedical engineering, you can see BS, MS, or PhD. So that means we have a bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD program offered for biomedical. And then on this page, there are some specific areas of specialties or focus areas within each major. So for instance, if you are interested in pursuing a degree in civil and environmental engineering, you could focus specifically on water resources. And as you go through your degree, you get to be more specialized and really focus on what you're interested in. You can also get into some of our research labs and, work on issues related to water resources or environmental engineering. All of our programs except chemical engineering are ABET accredited. ABET accreditation is basically just the gold standard for engineering. Chemical engineering is one of our newer programs, so it's definitely on the path to being accredited. And once it gets to that point, all chemical engineers majoring in chemical engineering will be grandfathered into that ABET accreditation. Here are some of the certificate programs that we offer. Our certificate programs are kind of like a minor, and some of them go along with our majors that we offer. So for instance, mechanical engineering fits in really nicely with aerospace or oil and gas. Certificate programs allow you, again, to kind of just focus, and then it's also a resume booster. When you're applying to corporations, you can say, well, hey, I have this certificate in aerospace, so I have the extra expertise needed to work on planes or other aircraft. This is information on our freshman admission information. So we ask that if you're coming in to be a freshman, from high school. We ask that you're in the top 10%. And if you're in the top 10%, there's no minimum scores. And then we just ask that you're ready to go into Calculus 1. Or you can be in the top 25% and have a 1200 SAT or 25 on ACT, and then also be Calculus 1 ready. But right now for fall 20 and spring 2021, we're waiving the SAT due to the impacts of COVID. And then here is our transfer engineering admissions information. If you're transferring into the College of Engineering, we look for a GPA of 2.5. And then also we want you to have completed Calculus 1. So just like if you're a freshman coming in, we want you to be ready to take Calculus 1. If you're transferring in, we want you to have Calculus 1 completed. Calculus 1 is really important as you're going into your engineering classes, and that's why we have that requirement. So like I just mentioned, Calculus 1 is really important so you can further advance in your engineering degree. And this is kind of just a path of how you can get to be calculus ready. So a really neat thing that we offer is called the Aleks Program. And it's basically just a series of modules to get you Calculus 1 ready. So if you're a high school senior, maybe you've taken calculus, maybe you don't feel confident about your calculus abilities, which is understandable. You can take the Aleks program, you go through the modules and then take the placement test to be ready to enter into calculus. And now I'm going to pass the presentation on to Ruben Mercado, and he's going to talk about the Student Success Center. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ruben Mercado. I'm the Assistant Director for the College of Engineering Student Success Center, and I'm here to share with you about our programs and services and how we can help you during your time here at the university. So here you'll see a slide with all of our staff, many of whom are on the call today, and work to support you during your time here with a variety of programs and services that I'll get into more details about shortly. So here you'll see a brief overview of some of the programs and services that we offer. Internships are a big part of it, so we definitely want to get you connected to industry and get you some experience as you are here and ready to enter the workforce. Leadership and professional skills, so we want you to develop outside of the classroom those interpersonal skills that employers are really looking for, and that'll help make you more marketable once you're ready to enter the job market. Retention is another big thing. We want to make sure that you're able to stay here and that you feel supported and successful during your time here, as well as international experiences. So a lot of the companies that you're going to be looking at once you leave the college have a big international presence, and we really want you to be to have a global perspective to help make yourself competitive for those positions. And we also offer support with tutoring. So we have a tutoring center within the College of Engineering that is staffed by undergraduate students from the College of Engineering who have taken those classes and done well and can help you do well also. So you really want to take advantage of that. And then undergraduate research is another major thing that we do. So we want to get you connected. It's another experience that you can have that can help make you more marketable and get you some networking experience with different faculty. And I'll talk more about that a little bit later in the presentation. So career and professional development is a major part of what we do in my role specifically. So career advising and planning. So as an engineer, you'll be eligible for all sorts of jobs and just within engineering. So we want to help you figure out what things you can, what you can do and help get you ready for that. Job search skills, so helping you with resumes and interview skills. So we as a staff are able to meet with you and go over your resume and give you feedback based off of feedback that we've gotten from different industry partners and professionals that we know, as well as helping you with interview skills. So interviewing is definitely a learned skill. So if you feel like it's not one of your strongest skills, we can absolutely help you with that and help get you ready. We also offer help with internships, which I mentioned. We are regularly sending out internship postings from, again, companies that we know and have a relationship with that are looking to fill those positions with UTSA students. And we also utilize a website called Handshake that you'll have access to as a UTSA student, where you'll be able to search different postings and filter it through a variety of different things and criteria of what you're looking for. We also host a variety of workshops and events and company information sessions. So we regularly host companies and speakers that are looking to recruit and hire UTSA students. And then other workshops and events centered around helping prepare you for those experiences. So we've done things around coding, financial literacy, things about building a good LinkedIn profile, just all sorts of things. One of the major company information sessions that we regularly do is called Win Wednesday, and it stands for Work Intern Network. And what that is, we'll have a different speaker each week who will share about their experiences, things that you can do now to be successful, and some of the opportunities that are available within their organization. The last thing I wanted to talk about here is about our career fairs. So there's a major STEM career fair that happens in the fall and in the spring, and we work to support that through an event that happens a couple of weeks prior to the career fair, where we will have industry professionals meet with you, go over your resume. We will have be able to order business cards for you and do photos for like a professional LinkedIn headshot. So we look forward to that as well. So here I wanted to talk about our tech symposium. As a senior in the UTSA College of Engineering, you will work on a senior design project with a group of other students where from beginning to completion, you'll come up with basically a working prototype to address an issue that you've identified or that you wanted to work on. So here you'll see a couple of examples of some of the cool things that our students have done in the past. Your first semester as a senior, you will have like a poster board where you'll explain your idea and the issue that you're addressing, and then you'll actually build the working prototype in your second semester. So one of the cool things about this is that a lot of these projects are sponsored by industry. So we've had companies like H-E-B and Toyota, just to name a few, in the past that have sponsored projects. And it's a really good way to get your foot in the door with some companies and get some funding for your project and the idea that you had. It's also a really good opportunity to develop those leadership and communication skills that are so important and that employers are going to be looking for, because for a full year, you'll be working with another group of students and in what's essentially a job. So it's another good experience. And you're on the actual day of senior design of the tech symposium, you'll have a big event and family and friends are invited so they can see all the hard work and everything that you've learned. So I mentioned earlier the study abroad experiences that we have. We have quite a few within the College of Engineering that I'll talk about. So one of them, if you're majoring in civil engineering, you can spend part of the senior design project that I was just talking about working on it in Urbino, Italy, which is really cool. And you'll gain perspective from a different culture and spend the semester there. We have a couple of trips in China, one in Shanghai and one in Beijing, that are through the electrical and mechanical engineering departments, and that's also an upper level technical elective that you'll be able to take a little bit later in your college career. And we have an upper level technical elective study abroad trip in Germany as well that you are able to spend 2 weeks in country following the second half of the spring semester here doing the course ahead of time. So these are just some of the examples. UTSA has a variety of international experiences that we also encourage you to look at. And we are also looking to create more of these for students that maybe aren't as far ahead in their undergraduate experience. And then again, this is really important because we want students to gain a global perspective during their time here and get ready to bring that into the workforce. So undergraduate research is another thing that we do and that we offer support with. If you have a professor or a faculty member that you're interested in working with and doing research with them, we're able to support that financially. You have to approach the professor and kind of get them to work with you. But if you have somebody that you're interested in working with, we can help facilitate that and make that happen. This is another good thing that you can do to kind of boost up your resume. And it's also important just to gain additional skills and experience. If you are interested in something like this, I would encourage you to spend some time looking at our faculty on the engineering website. Their different research interests are listed, so you can see who's working on what. And if you see something that excites you, you can approach that professor and hopefully work something out. So something we're really excited about for the upcoming semester is our College of Engineering Freshman Interest Group, or FIG, where you will be able to live with other students within engineering and take the same specific classes together, and as well as gain like a variety of other mentorship and presentations from faculty and staff. There's lots of study space in Chaparral Village where this will be hosted, and you'll also be connected with a peer mentor who has taken a lot of the classes that you're going to be taking and has a lot of the experiences that you'll be looking at. So they'll be able to help you navigate your time here as well. Leadership Academy is another new initiative that we just started this year. It's a 4-year leadership program where you can gain points and opportunities from attending events that you probably would have been interested in attending anyway, centered around the different bullet points here. So academic excellence, community engagement, intercultural exploration, and career exploration. You also get the chance to be mentored by current industry professionals who want to give back and get connected with this program. So they'll be able to give you advice and meet with you and help you navigate your time here as well. And it's just a personalized curriculum and additional leadership opportunities that you're able to get and get connected to industry and all sorts of things through taking to be part of our second cohort for it. We've also put an increased effort in diversity and outreach. So we have a couple of programs centered around this critical aspect of your college experience. So we have our Diversity and Inclusivity Council for Engineers, where you'll be able to provide ways to support the College of Engineering's diverse student body and get training and educational materials about helping other students value the importance of diverse perspectives. We also have an undergraduate research program for students from underrepresented backgrounds where you'll be able to work with faculty outside of the classroom and just gain some additional mentorship from faculty and staff that are able to support you through that as well. So definitely encourage you to utilize and check out these resources. And here I'm going to turn it over to one of our excellent engineering student ambassadors.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Trinity Schaefer. I am a junior in civil engineering here at UTSA. I want to talk a little bit about the program I am involved with, the Engineering Ambassadors. We're a large student service organization here at UTSA, and we basically focus on being a liaison between the College of Engineering, notably the Student Success Center, and not only our students, but also the San Antonio community. So like if we have a networking event between faculty and students, we'll be there to kind of mediate, make sure everybody has everything they need, and it's a success. If firms come to visit our campus, we'll be there to welcome them. We also do the tours or virtual presentations as we are handling COVID right now. So this is just one way to get involved. I'd encourage it. It's a great way to get to know people, not only other students, faculty, and staff, but also within the San Antonio community. Moving on, I'm going to talk about a little bit more ways to get involved. So we do have over 20 student organizations within the College of Engineering. So they're listed here. Some of these are going to focus specifically within one field. For example, I'm part of the American Society of Civil Engineers because I am a civil engineering major, but there are some here that are more interdisciplinary, such as Engineering Student Council and Engineers Without Borders. Great way to meet people outside of your field specifically, and it's a great idea to get involved in at least one of these once you hit campus. What I usually encourage students to do is when you get into those first classes, even walking around the engineering buildings, meet your upper class and the people, especially in your major, say, hey, what do you do to be successful? How did you get involved on campus? What do you suggest? And then kind of go from there and find out what's for you. I also want to talk about some of our specific organizations and events that we have here on campus, starting with SAE, or the Society of Automotive Engineers. This is a team primarily comprised of mechanical engineering students, but open to everyone with an interest in the automotive industry. They actually build these cars from parts to completion and then take them out and race them in competitions all around the country. Moving on, we also have our Student Steel Bridge team. This is part of what I am involved in here on campus. This is more focusing in the civil engineering realm. So they're actually going to build a bridge from just basic metal all the way into completion. That's going to be about 30 feet long usually. And we actually take it to competition again all around the country. We test it out. We're tested in categories such as deflection, or how much the bridge bows down when you have weight applied to it, how fast we build, our economic kind of efficiency, how much does it cost versus how functional it is, things like that. We did take first in region this year. Unfortunately, Nationals was canceled, but we were on our way and hopefully we'll be again next year. Moving on, we also have our Monster Match Pumpkin Smash. So this is going to be an event held right here on campus. This is more of a social event in a way, but it is also a competition that we hold, friendly competition between the student organizations here at UTSA. Some of us will come out and build a trebuchet, like you can see on that left-hand side. It's a full-size trebuchet, and we'll launch pumpkins all the way across campus. It's really, really exciting. We have people from the community who will come out to watch this pumpkin smash. We'll have families come out and bring their little kids. A lot of our orgs table if they don't have a trebuchet to compete with. If they do, we see who's the best of the best. And again, it's just a great way to meet people and kind of serve the San Antonio community, because this is an entertainment event at its core, and it's a great way to just have fun within the College of Engineering. I'm going to pass it back over. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you so much, Trinity and Ruben. So I'm kind of going to wrap everything up now. If you enjoyed this presentation, we encourage you to get engaged in some of our other virtual events that we offer. So UTSA offers virtual visits. You can, search virtual visit UTSA, and that information will pop up. And then if you have any questions, we really encourage you to contact us. Our email is at the bottom. It's coe.studentsuccess@utsa.edu. But then we also offer weekly virtual sessions, or they're going to be more of a panel format. So we're going to bring on students and faculty, and then we'll also have some of our Student Success Center staff present. And it's a really great opportunity to ask questions, especially if you got some questions as you were watching this presentation. So thank you again for joining us, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.